Please welcome Senior Vice President and General Manager of Mobile Handset at Qualcomm, Chris Patrick.
Aloha, everybody. It's fantastic to be back here in Hawaii. You've heard from Don, you've heard from Cristiano, you've heard from Alex. Now, my turn. Let me tell you more about the Snapdragon 8 Elite. Ever since we announced the Snapdragon X Elite last year, we've been gearing up for this moment. What we've developed this year marks a significant turning point for smartphones. And this moment draws some historical parallels. Consider the shift in GPU architecture in the PS4 and Xbox One that revolutionized console gaming. Through features like compute units, asynchronous compute, enhanced memory management, players experienced visuals that were sharper and more lifelike than ever before. Another example is the shift in ISP architecture that propelled us from digital to computational photography. It transformed how we captured and processed images, allowing us to go beyond the sensor and utilize image signal processing to manipulate and enhance images in ways that were previously unimaginable. Next, we can look at what's happening right now with the evolution of AI. Classic AI had been a game changer in automating tasks, driving data-driven decisions. But then a revolution began with the introduction of specialized AI accelerators, like NPUs. These powerhouses provided the computational muscle and efficiency needed to tackle what became generative AI. They paved the way for more advanced algorithms that can understand and then generate brand new innovative content. And now, we've arrived at a significant moment for the industry. We have created a desktop-class CPU with mobile-level power efficiency. We built the first and only modern Android SoC that's built from the ground up with a custom CPU. With Orion's debut in the Snapdragon 8 Elite, we are revolutionizing premium Android experiences. Snapdragon is the processor that will define true flagship performance for consumers. Now, with Orion CPU, you can effortlessly navigate even the most complex, content-rich web pages and applications with unprecedented speed and smoothness. With Orion, even the heaviest games will be effortlessly rendered. Imagine gaming in incredibly immersive environments where you can see even the finest details from particles in an explosion, all rendered at peak resolution and frame rate. Now with Orion, you have the robust performance needed to integrate complex AI into your application. Features like dynamic multimodal content generation, all without compromise. Snapdragon 8 Elite shatters previous benchmark records while still delivering incredible battery life. We don't ever design products at Qualcomm with a focus on benchmarks, but we do measure them. This is the only Android SoC to exceed 3,200 in Geekbench single thread. We have no Android competitor on speedometer. This is the only mobile SoC in the industry on any OS that has rocketed past the 10,000 mark on Geekbench multi-thread. And past the 3 million mark on Antutu. Orion is the final piece that completes our custom SoC vision. We've been driving mobile chip development for decades. We invented most of the technology that powers the modern smartphone. This deep-rooted knowledge and expertise is our unique advantage. Where others license stock cores, we engineer them here at Qualcomm from the ground up. Our Adreno GPU is built from scratch. Our robust connectivity technologies have been refined over 4 decades. Our Spectra ISP is designed in-house to deliver professional-grade imaging. And now our CPU follows the same path of innovation. We designed each of these technologies to be complementary, to work together as part of a larger heterogeneous computing system. Each of these IPs plays exactly the right note at the right time, and it's a combination of all of this that creates a beautiful symphony. In the next hour, we'll touch on the major architectural upgrades we've made across key areas, like the new Adreno GPU, the Hexagon NPU, and the revamped AI ISP. Snapdragon 8 Elite is not just a leap forward, it's a quantum leap into the future of mobile technology. With Oryon CPU being the cornerstone of this platform, let me hand it off to Manju to deep dive into this incredible technology.
Thank you, Chris. I can't wait to show you all the interesting details behind our Qualcomm Oryon CPU today. As Chris said, we build our IPs from scratch, and Qualcomm Oryon is that final piece of the puzzle. This approach grants us full autonomy over the CPU. It enables us to directly specify and customize the configuration of all its processing channels without any external dependencies. First up, we have a completely new CPU configuration compared to the previous years. As Cristiano mentioned, this is our second-generation CPU architecture that is leading in performance and power efficiency. So, how did we do this? Let's start with the fastest cores in the industry, the Oryon Prime cores. We made significant design changes and performance improvements since our first-gen Qualcomm Oryon CPU. This is a brand new microarchitecture that is designed for mobile. This ground-up approach and our well-established understanding of mobile experiences allow us to optimize every aspect of the CPU and all that is attached to it. The Prime cores operate at top speeds of 4.32 gigahertz and are geared towards handling the most intensive of applications that require faster response times. We've introduced a new data temporal prefetcher designed to enhance performance in mobile workloads. It uses pattern detection, prefetches all the cache lines, and predicts which of these cache lines will be touched for a particular use case. We've also made significant improvements to the idle and active power of the CPU using a variety of low-power techniques. Now, these are just some of the many innovations we've incorporated into this microarchitecture. This lets us achieve unprecedented frequencies and high performance, all while ensuring that mobile devices remain cool throughout the day, even in the most compact of form factors. We are also introducing 6 new innovative cores. These are the Qualcomm Oryon performance cores. Now, each of these performance cores is tuned to run the most intensive of applications while being incredibly power efficient. You'll notice that there aren't any efficiency cores. Over the years, we've reduced the number of efficiency cores and ultimately replaced them with these out-of-order performance cores. They offer the best combination of performance and power efficiency, which is why Snapdragon 8 Elite sets the bar for real-world use cases. Our performance cores, along with the Prime cores, can achieve speeds never seen before in the smartphone space. Now, another area where our CPU really shines is the massive improvements to the memory architecture. We've enhanced each CPU cluster by incorporating the largest cache possible, 12 megabyte of L2 cache for each cluster. The 24 megabyte in total is dedicated, tightly coupled cache, which stands as the most substantial in the mobile sector. Now, within each core, we've also significantly increased the L1 instruction caches in both the prime and the performance cores. And recognizing the critical reliance of generative AI on memory, we have equipped our 8 Elite with the highest speed DDR5 memory currently available. So, what's the significance of these cache and memory improvements? First, doubling the L2 cache from the previous generation would typically result in increased latency due to the physical constraints of the signal propagation and access times. However, the architectural changes implemented in the CPU, such as designing the L2 cache synchronous to the core, allowed for a significant reduction in latency while also achieving this at a lower power. This was accomplished through optimized data pathways and efficient clock gating techniques. Similarly, increasing the L1 cache size usually leads to higher latency due to increased complexity and longer access paths. However, through careful design and implementation of advanced cache coherence protocols, we maintained a latency of less than 1 nanosecond, thereby enhancing overall performance. And what does this mean for the smartphone user? The microarchitectural and memory system improvements in the second generation Qualcomm Oryon CPU culminate in outstanding user experiences with faster app launches, best-in-class browser experience, seamless multitasking, and cutting-edge generative AI capabilities. We are also witnessing substantial enhancements in video rendering, and no other use case will benefit from this more than gaming performance. Matt will tell you more about 8 Elite gaming, but before he does, let's take a look at this video.
Keep it rolling. I'm excited to share with you all another groundbreaking moment in mobile gaming. Snapdragon 8 Elite elevates your gaming experiences when playing your favorite games. It extends your game sessions by 2.5 hours with better power efficiency. It provides smoother gameplay with higher frame rates and empowers unique in-game interactions, tackling complex CPU workloads with ease. The Qualcomm Oryon CPU is engineered to elevate your gaming experiences to mobile-defying levels. Snapdragon 8 Elite handles demanding gaming workloads, including CPU-bound physics simulations. With Oryon, we can experience just a little bit of what we're about to show you. With this rendered scene, you will see the impact of battle with destructible environments. You will see the wave of a flowing dress, and a verdant garden as wind sweeps particles across an environment. Unreal Engine's Chaos Physics System is a simulation tool designed to power next-gen games. We can run real-time simulation of all essential game physics systems directly on device. Utilizing all of Snapdragon 8 Elite CPU cores, you are seeing our Oryon CPU processing the destruction and collision of more than 1,000 objects in under 5 milliseconds of latency. And Snapdragon 8 Elite introduces a major graphical upgrade with our first ever sliced architecture Adreno GPU. This GPU was developed with gamers in mind. Fine-tuned for modern graphics workloads, our new Adreno GPU delivers independent shader processor-based cores for better work distribution and concurrency performance. Scaling performance, it can deliver higher clock speed frequencies for more power, higher frame rates, and improved gameplay. When rendering complex scenes, we can store 12 megabytes of data directly on the GPU, sending less graphical data to Snapdragon 8 Elite's DDR. This improved configuration results in sharper images and smoother gameplay for longer and sustained gameplay sessions. Thanks to the raw power advantage of our Adreno GPU, we already see a 35% increase in ray tracing benchmark performance. Combined with our implementation of tools like ray tracing position fetch, we continue to be an industry leader in ray tracing performance and efficiency. For more on how Snapdragon 8 Elite is helping transform how mobile gamers interact with their devices, please welcome ASUS's Director of Technical Marketing, Sasha Krohn.
All right. Thank you, Matthew, and aloha, everyone. These guys know how to run a launch event, am I right? Wow. All right, so I got 2 minutes, and I've been told there may or may not be a trapdoor hidden somewhere underneath the stage, so I'm gonna make it quick. Our ROG gaming phones are well known and have been recognized as the best gaming phones for years, and are well known for their impressive performance, incredible battery life, and beautiful high refresh rate displays that rival gaming monitors, TVs, and laptops. So that's why Qualcomm invited me here today to give you an exclusive first look at our upcoming ROG Phone 9. And we're proud to announce that the entire ROG Phone 9 series is going to be based on the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, giving you the best possible gaming experience. The ROG Phone 9 puts the Snapdragon 8 Elite at the center, literally, which allows us to maximize performance. And when we develop new ROG phones, maxing out all the specs, the storage, the memory, everything to the max, that's our starting point. That's where we start with new phones. And then the fun part begins. As Qualcomm engineers nervously look on, we push the limits of what's physically possible to squeeze out every bit of performance. And according to our latest lab test, the Snapdragon 8 Elite represents the biggest leap in years, not only due to its jaw-dropping performance, but also its outstanding power efficiency, thanks to the Snapdragon Oryon CPU. The ROG Phone's game-cool system ensures long-lasting performance by efficiently dissipating heat. With a processor-centric design and dual battery pack, heat is spread evenly and kept away from your hands, and aligned perfectly with the Aeroactive cooler. And thanks to the second USB-C port on the side, you can charge and game comfortably in landscape mode. According to our latest tests, power consumption of the most demanding games, the most demanding ones, is up to 30% lower compared to the ROG Phone 8 series. So keep in mind, this is a system-to-system comparison, not specific to the SoC. So 30% higher efficiency means 30% longer battery life. You can game for 30% longer. And that's the most demanding titles. Thanks to the powerful integrated NPU, we enable pattern recognition AI to automatically pick up in-game items, auto-advance dialogues, and improve awareness of key in-game activities in many supported games. And thanks to a dedicated NPU, this all runs seamlessly and does not impact performance at all. Well done, Snapdragon team. In conclusion, the ROG Phone 9, powered by the cutting-edge Oryon CPU, Adreno GPU, and the advanced Hexagon NPU, redefines mobile gaming performance and efficiency. It handles the most demanding games with ease and significantly reduced power consumption. So you can game for longer, and for serious mobile gamers, the Snapdragon X Elite is the ultimate choice. And we actually have several ROG Phone 9 engineering samples today here. So after we're done with the keynote here, you can go and grab some hands-on, and you can shoot videos and take pictures. I even brought one that's disassembled, so you can see what's on the inside. So the entire ROG Phone 9 series, powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite, will be officially unveiled in November, in just a few weeks. So stay tuned for that. And I have one last surprise for you guys. Okay, I think I feel something moving, and that's my cue to get off stage. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
I need to invest a little bit more in that trapdoor operator. Thank you for having me back. Now, as you can see, the raw power of the Snapdragon 8 Elite combined with our cutting-edge technology solutions from Snapdragon Elite Gaming delivers fantastic gaming experiences. By partnering with OEMs and mobile gaming developers, our Snapdragon Studios team are at the forefront of developing industry-leading technology solutions. We are thrilled to reveal that our Snapdragon Studios team have been working with Feral Interactive on their upcoming launch of Grid Legends. Launched on consoles in 2022, all of the racing action and gripping pit lane drama is coming to mobile December 2024. Running at twice the frame rate on Snapdragon 8 Elite, Grid Legends looks incredible. And for Snapdragon 8 Elite gamers, we are happy to share that when Grid Legends launches this December, it will launch exclusively with Qualcomm Adaptive Performance Engine 4.0. Adaptive Performance Engine improves device power efficiency by optimizing game thread strategy, providing consistent device performance, keeping players in the race. And Adaptive Performance Engine is already enhancing some of your favorite games, providing sustained performance, power savings, and proactive thermal feedback. Snapdragon's AI-powered Gaming FRC feature is an AI super resolution tool paired with our gaming frame rate conversion technology. Enabling this feature supercharges Snapdragon 8 Elite by doubling frame rates while providing significant power savings for smoother and longer gameplay sessions. And we're happy to showcase our continued collaboration with leading mobile developers. Working with them, gamers can experience unparalleled visual fidelity with Snapdragon Game Super Resolution 2.0, enhancing your favorite games with temporal upscaling and minimal latency. And even smoother gameplay with Adreno Frame Motion Engine 2.0, improving frame rate performance without impacting battery life for some of your favorite games like Wuthering Waves. Snapdragon 8 Elite is delivering even more next-gen gaming experiences. For the first time ever, Unreal Engine 5's Nanite solution is running on mobile and only on Snapdragon. Allowing for a massive increase in geometric complexity, we are now able to render film-quality 3D environments in your mobile games. The demo you're about to watch utilizes the full console Nanite rendering pipeline, with these lifelike environments being rendered directly on device. In our continued quest to redefine what's possible in your mobile games, we've teamed up with industry giant NetEase to showcase how Snapdragon 8 Elite is utilizing all our key technologies to tackle demanding gaming workloads with ease. To show you what we mean, let's jump right into the action with a round of Naraka Bladepoint Mobile. To take on the 40 players in this battle royale, we need to make sure that we have the right support, and now the experience is more seamless than ever before. In working with the developers at NetEase Fushi Labs, players can now use verbal prompts to interact with AI-powered teammates. These teammates help players optimize their builds, coordinate upcoming combat actions, and provide strategy for new players to learn the game. We have also implemented our first in-game, on-device large language model, which means AI teammates can respond to unique questions with customized dialogue and suggestions. All of this is being processed in real time, providing secure and rapid low-latency responses without impacting in-game performance. In this final circle that you're about to see, you are seeing 20 competitors with unique character models using 10 weapon arts and final moves. Snapdragon 8 Elite tackles this experience with ease, flawlessly processing the 20-player instances during high-intensity multiplayer gameplay. And thanks to our new Adreno sliced architecture GPU, we can produce incredibly smooth visuals at 60 frames per second on extreme settings. Snapdragon 8 Elite renders these intense battles seamlessly. This is the strength of Snapdragon 8 Elite. Players interacting with their games like never before, CPU-intensive multiplayer gameplay and stunning visuals. Snapdragon 8 Elite not only marks a significant leap in mobile gaming technology, but also sets a new standard for what gamers can expect from their mobile devices. With the introduction of the Qualcomm Oryon CPU, our first ever sliced architecture Adreno GPU, unmatched Unreal Engine nanite support, and industry-leading Snapdragon Elite gaming features, Snapdragon 8 Elite is truly redefining the gaming landscape. Thank you. For more on Snapdragon 8 Elite's amazing industry-leading on-device AI capabilities, please welcome Satika Nevrikar.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here today. I hope you've had that extra shot of espresso, because what we're going to dive into will definitely keep you on the edge of your seats. We've all watched a superhero origin story, right? They all start off with superhero having one or two cool abilities. Maybe super strength, maybe lightning fast speed. But then, just at the right moment, when you know their limits, they get that ultimate upgrade. Suddenly, they're flying, they're turning invisible, they're shooting laser beams from their eyes. That's what Snapdragon 8 Elite is going to feel like. It's not just raising the bar, it's redefining what's possible, transforming your device into something extraordinary, giving it powers that feel almost magical. Today, I'm thrilled to show you what that means. The applications of generative AI that have emerged in the past 2 years are truly remarkable. And at Qualcomm, we are leading that charge, especially when it comes to on-device AI. Let's not forget, we brought the world its first and fastest stable diffusion, photo extensions, and the most cutting-edge AI assistants right in your hands. If you think back, Gen AI started as a small puzzle with just a few pieces: text, voice, and images. But now, we've unlocked so many more possibilities. They have revolutionized the way we create and interact with our devices. Looking ahead, we envision adding even more modalities. So the AI assistant on your phone won't just listen to you, but will also see what you see, making the experience feel more intuitive and immersive. Snapdragon 8 Elite is positioned to bring these new AI experiences on device. These experiences will be fast and efficient with ultra low latency, all while keeping your data secure on your device, something we are incredibly proud of at Qualcomm. And what makes this ultimate on-device AI experience possible is our Qualcomm AI engine. And we have supercharged it with some major upgrades. And now, prepare for the moment we've all been waiting for, the Oryon CPU, the latest star addition to our Qualcomm AI engine. Let's, for a minute, imagine that the Qualcomm AI engine is an orchestra. Then this star, the Oryon CPU, is the brilliant conductor. It's guiding every note, every rhythm, and every instrument to create a flawless symphony of AI. It boasts higher floating point and integer performance, ensuring that crucial ultra-low first inference latency. The Oryon CPU is a multitasking powerhouse. It's running all the multiple apps at the same time. It also initiates all the AI workloads, handling the heavy lifting so other parts of the AI engine can focus on their specific tasks. It's like having a master chef, Gordon Ramsay if you may, without the yelling, in a busy kitchen, seamlessly coordinating multiple dishes to perfection without breaking a sweat. Now, let's shine the spotlight on the Hexagon NPU, the powerhouse driving the AI engine forward. Going back to our orchestra analogy, if the Oryon CPU is the brilliant conductor, this Hexagon NPU is the incredible violinist, the one who takes center stage for the most intense, high-energy pieces of AI. And let me tell you, we've made some significant advancements to the Hexagon NPU. These are truly impressive. First, we've improved throughput across all the accelerator cores, resulting in faster AI inferencing performance. We've also added more cores to our scalar and vector accelerators to meet the growing demand of GenAI operations, particularly in our LLM and LVM use cases, allowing for larger context lengths in processing. So how much faster can this violinist play then? Up to 45% faster versus the previous generation. It's like going from a jog to a sprint in a blink of an eye. And that's not it. We've achieved up to 45% better performance per watt. That means not only do you get speed, but your device is also efficient without draining the battery. Don't take my word for it. Trust these MLPerf benchmarks. We've outperformed Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 across all these models, showing significant improvements in real-world tasks. And we repeat this again for Gen AI as well. We are seeing up to 100% faster token rate performance on foundational LLM models. Talking about fast response, we are seeing more than 70 tokens per second on certain LLM models that the industry is now leaning towards. This is really, really fast. Your AI assistant is running on turbo mode with Snapdragon 8 Elite. In our performance ensemble of this Qualcomm AI engine, each performer plays a vital role. And we have added new stars this time. But there's one in particular I want to talk about, and that's memory concurrency. Just like the musicians in orchestra playing flawlessly together, AI and computer vision can now coexist in the same memory space. They'll work in tandem to create an experience that feels fluid and engaging. Let me show you what we can do with this type of industry-leading on-device AI performance. As Alex showcased in the demo earlier today, with Snapdragon 8 Elite, you can build a personalized multimodal AI assistant, which isn't just smart, but is also capable of new modalities. It's like having a dedicated curator for your service, ready to cater to your every need while ensuring your privacy by managing everything right on your device. Now let's take a moment and dive deeper into that demo. Let's geek out for a minute. Under the hood, this assistant is powered by a mix of advanced AI models. There's the automatic speech recognition, there's a large language model, the large vision model, and the new multimodal models. Picture each of these models as specialists in their field. They are all working together to provide you with seamless, personalized service. These models run on those different cores of our AI engine. They operate like a well-trained team, ensuring everything runs smoothly and efficiently. This is the magic of heterogeneous computing, where different components collaborate effortlessly, allowing our AI assistant to understand your voice, interpret visual inputs, and respond instantly. First off, the voice interaction is ultra-responsive. You virtually can't feel any latency. It's just like speaking to a real human. Your assistant will pick up what you say right away. This is possible because of the new advancements of the large multimodal models. Prior to this, when you spoke to your assistant, there was a speech-to-text process that did the transformation so your language model could understand you via text. With the multimodal models, the model understands your speech directly, thereby eliminating the middleman. With this extra time removed, now your AI assistant is blazing fast. It's like going from snail mail to instant messaging. But our AI assistant is no longer just about voice and text interaction. For the very first time, completely processed on device, your device can now see what you see. You can point your device to objects and interact or ask questions through the camera live view. This added modality is taking AI computing to the next level. It's enhancing user interaction. Let's take this example. Imagine you had a wonderful dinner, great drinks with friends. It was a memorable evening. Then the bill arrives. Everyone is secretly hoping someone is going to tell them how much they owe and send their share. No one wants to deal with this bill. Just then, you pull out your Snapdragon 8 Elite. You point the camera to the bill, you point it to your friends. Your AI assistant sprints into action. It calculates the split and notifies each of your friends how much they owe. No one needs to pay for Sarah's extra Mai Tais. Isn't that just a wonderful time saver? You also have now the option of inputting more things to this assistant. The input window or the context window is measured by how many tokens you can input. These inputs are building blocks of information. They could be text, they could be voice, photos, or videos. With 8 Elite, we can now support longer context window with more input tokens. Why do you need a longer context window? This context window will help you provide greater context to your assistant. It will allow it for complex reasoning. For example, you can take all the restaurant receipts or the receipts from this trip and ask your AI assistant for the recommendations on how you can save more. It'll probably tell you to cut down on that coffee. But oh well. Last but not the least, you want your AI assistant to be tailored to you. Your phone knows your personal context and knows you the best, perhaps even more than your spouse's. Thanks to all the sensors, we can combine contextual data, location, preferences, user habits from your phone, and create a completely personalized neural network so your assistant can create personalized responses for your needs. The Qualcomm Sensing Hub is the gateway to a personalized AI assistant, and we have made some improvements to it. It's now 60% faster in AI performance, and we've also added 34% more memory for better efficiency and performance. But let's get real. Hardware alone doesn't make AI powerhouse. It's like having a race car, but no gas in the tank. That's why we've made some big moves with the AI software on 8 Elite. And this one is big. Are you ready? For the very first time, developers can now use Qualcomm AI Hub to test the latest models on Snapdragon 8 Elite. You ask when? I say now. Yes, right now. You can go to Qualcomm AI Hub and start building those magical AI experiences by running and testing models with AI Hub on Snapdragon 8 Elite. And let me tell you, this is unprecedented. Months before any smartphone lands in the stores, developers can already start working on AI experiences their customers will be delighted with on Snapdragon 8 Elite via Qualcomm Device Cloud. I can't wait to see the new magical experiences that will come to life. We are not conquering AI alone. We are collaborating with incredible model makers like Meta, Preferred Networks, Mistral, Tech Mahindra, IBM, G42, with cloud integrators like AWS, Dataloop AI, and runtime experts like Microsoft Onyx, Google TensorFlow Lite, and Executorch to push AI to new heights. We are not just making cool tech for the sake of it. This tech is also being used in real world. Let's show you a couple of examples. Our partner ZPU created an LMM-based AI assistant on GLM V4 Mini. that can see the world around you and provide real-time information, all thanks to the amazing AI performance from Snapdragon 8 Elite. We are also working closely with Tencent and their Hunyuan AI model. Tencent is planning to implement Hunyuan in many of their apps. These apps will leverage 8 Elite's on-device AI performance, including apps like Tencent's Mobile Manager. We want to showcase apps that harness on-device AI capabilities on 8 Elite. Private LLM is a Gen AI app that allows you to explore various new and popular LLMs while ensuring your information stays safe and private on-device. For example, you can experience the latest Llama 3.2 through the private LLM on 8 Elite, and it looks and feels amazing. As we wrap up, let's remember the incredible gift AI on 8 Elite gives us. It's time. With the brand new Qualcomm AI engine with the new Oryon CPU, this upgraded Hexagon NPU, the powerful AI features, the kind of multimodal AI assistants and applications that we will bring to life, we are not just freeing up moments for ourselves. We are opening doors to a future filled with limitless possibilities. Just think about it. With all this newfound time, what will we build next? I could talk about AI all day, but I know you're eager to see what's next. An amazing mobile experience is incomplete without an exceptional camera. We've also enhanced our camera technology with AI capabilities on Snapdragon 8 Elite. Here's Karina to tell you more about it.
Thank you, Sadiqa. My name's Karina, and I'm the marketing lead for Snapdragon mobile platforms. Now, I've been a proud green bubble girl long before I joined the smartphone team, and even before I joined Qualcomm. And it's because of the breakthrough technology you get with Android devices. Others just don't compare, especially when it comes to camera. Just take a look. The proof is in the photos. These truly amazing shots were captured by our Snapdragon Insider community using Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 powered devices. Vibrant colors that pop off the screen, striking nature scenes that transport you to another world, and epic action-packed moments. Our technology brings every detail to life. With Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, our partners harness the power of our NPU to bring incredible on-device AI camera features. AI expansion extends photos beyond their borders. Super resolution boosts the clarity and the detail of your shots. And AI segmentation automatically identifies and enhances individual objects in each scene, bringing brilliance to every inch of your memories. All of this was made possible by our triple cognitive ISP, a true powerhouse for computational photography. And now, with Snapdragon 8 Elite, we've built a brand new ISP from the ground up. Meet the AI ISP. We've also upgraded crucial components for better staggered HDR alignment, temporal denoise, and autofocus hardware. Plus, we've added AI-driven enhancements to the 3 A's: autofocus, auto white balance, and auto exposure. All of this means image quality improvements across the board. But we didn't stop there. We've cranked up the pixel throughput by 33% to 4.3 gigapixels per second. Now, for the first time ever on a smartphone, with Snapdragon 8 Elite, you can record from 3 48-megapixel sensors at 30 frames per second with 0 shutter lag. In the past, you would take a photo, and our ISP would process the image, then pass it to the NPU for post-processing using the segmentation network. But now, the AI ISP is designed to work hand in hand with our Hexagon NPU at a fundamental level with our overhauled Hexagon Direct Link. This has 2 major benefits. 1, For the first time ever, the NPU can access the native raw sensor data. And 2, this tightly integrated connection lets us implement real-time AI-based enhancements in 4K at 60 frames per second. So what does this mean? With access to the native raw sensor data, that means more accurate results and unprecedented flexibility. The data flow between the NPU and the ISP is managed entirely by hardware, making it effortlessly for our partners to plug into algorithms that take advantage of the entire NPU. A great example of this technology in action is the work we've done with glass imaging. They created a neural network to run on our NPU, which processes the full quad raw sensor data for the first time ever. Again, the proof is in the photos. When we zoom in on the lamp, you can see the astounding level of detail. The flowers are sharp and clear, while the iPhone, well, as you can see, the textures are muddy and undefined. And as for leveraging the NPU in real time at 4K 60, we're taking advantage of this speed to bring advanced AI algorithms right to the heart of our image and video processing pipeline, with a collection of AI algorithms designed to elevate your everyday photography to new heights. One component is limitless segmentation, where we can mask and identify more than 250 layers, so you have limitless control over your images, letting you adjust and refine every section. Now, once the image is segmented, our real-time skin and sky algorithm recognizes the lighting condition and corrects them to capture natural skin tones and true-to-life sky colors, even in the toughest lighting. The best part? These algorithms will be coming to devices in 2025. Now, what's more is that these 4K 60 speeds let us introduce real-time AI relighting, letting you put your best face forward every time. So imagine this, you're on a video call, or you're live streaming at the pool, but you're heavily backlit. With our technology, you can add a virtual movable light source that perfectly maps to the contours of your face. And it's all done on device, so there's no added latency. This isn't just about being seen, it's about putting your best self forward, regardless of the conditions. Now, there's even more we can do with the NPU once you've captured your masterpiece. We've all seen AI object erasers work their magic on photos, but with Snapdragon 8 Elite, you can do this on video too, all on device. You can highlight the object and poof, Video Object Eraser makes it disappear without needing to upload your video to the cloud. Say goodbye to background photo bombers and hello to flawless distraction-free memories. Now, let's shine a spotlight on our incredible hardware partners who contribute to Snapdragon's stunning photography capabilities. Let's start with Luminuity. They develop revolutionary camera designs that pack more power into smartphones. Their periscope camera doubles the magnification of zoom lenses, so you can zoom in just as far in half the space. Luminuity brings variable optical zoom to smartphones to combine 2 cameras into one at full resolution. With this, Luminuity shrinks the camera bump, making your devices sleeker than ever. And with Snapdragon processing, zooming between cameras is smooth and seamless. Plus, our excellent image stabilization and subject tracking ensure that your subject is in frame, even at great distances. Okay, now that we've discussed optics, let's talk sensors. Through our joint lab with Sony Semiconductor Solutions, Snapdragon supports the most cutting-edge Sony Lightia image sensors. And now, we're excited to share their latest HDR sensor technology. Sony's latest generation sensors captured 2 simultaneous exposures for stunning HDR images. This year, Sony is introducing new sensors which take an additional shot exposure. This adds incredible dynamic range to bring out more detail in the brightest and darkest parts of your image. Through our collaboration with Sony, you can capture breathtaking, true-to-life moments like never before. Let's turn our attention to another groundbreaking sensor development. I'm delighted to share with you that Samsung ISOCELL's latest color filter array technology. In the past, mobile sensors either used a micro lens on each subpixel for the highest image quality or a larger lens for the most accurate autofocus. Now, Samsung is combining the best of both technologies in their 2025 image sensors with Chroma QPD. Chroma QPD delivers a staggering 20% improvement in perceived resolution, while also boosting autofocus accuracy by 122%. This means sharper, more detailed images every time. And Snapdragon is at the forefront of this. Snapdragon 8 Elite devices are the first to support this innovative sensor technology. Last but not least, I'd like to share a big update on TruePic. Last year, we announced TruePic could verify the authenticity of photos and trace AI modifications by harnessing Qualcomm's trusted execution environment. Still images were just the beginning. I'm thrilled to announce that we're bringing this revolutionary technology to video and audio. Now you can trust the photos you see, the videos you watch, and the sounds you hear, knowing they are real and unaltered. As we conclude our camera deep dive, let me leave you with this thought. The future of mobile photography is here, and it's more vibrant, more innovative, and more trustworthy than ever before. With partners like Glass Imaging, ArcSoft, Luminuity, and TruePic, plus the power of Snapdragon, we're redefining what's possible. Get ready to capture the world like never before. And now, I'd like to welcome Chris back to the stage for a few final words.
We're gonna do a thing, See, you didn't do it. All right, thank you, Karina. And thank you to all the teams at Qualcomm who worked so hard to create this incredible platform. You know, again, when you think about one of Qualcomm's platforms, we focus on, more broadly, not just the SoC, but the overall system and what we can produce. So if you would open up one of the premium tier smartphone with Qualcomm's chips inside, you'd see 40 different components, right? From fingerprint sensor to RF transceiver to many different technologies all across the board. Our focus at Qualcomm is to provide a complete system solution. So within that, of course, we focus on our traditional strength, incredible connectivity technology. So we've introduced the X80 5G RF advanced system to provide some incredible technology, all harnessing the power of AI. Our list of incredible modem capabilities is long and accomplished. Next, you can consider Wi-Fi. We have an incredible Fast Connect 7900 system that features integrated AI-enhanced Wi-Fi, improving latency, power, quality of service, and roaming. It's the first system to integrate Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and ultra-wideband on a single 6-nanometer chip, delivering 40% lower power. It boasts the fastest Wi-Fi performance in the industry, up to 2.5 times faster than the competition, including double what the iPhone does. Finally, I have one last thing to share that we believe is monumental for both OEMs and consumers alike. I am thrilled to announce that starting with the 8 Elite, we're now offering to our OEMs 8 years of software support. As well as 8 versions of Android support. This is the longest available in the market today. This support will not only promote device longevity and sustainability, but it will give consumers the confidence, knowing the device they purchase today will have the most up-to-date software and security for nearly a decade. So there you have it, our custom, record-breaking, desktop-class CPU. Our new Adreno sliced GPU. Our incredibly powerful Hexagon NPU. The next level AI ISP powered camera. Snapdragon 8 Elite is performance transformed, revolutionizing your premium mobile experiences. The Snapdragon 8 Elite. And with that, we conclude our deep dive. Please join us in the demo rooms later this afternoon to get your hands on a Snapdragon 8 Elite powered device and experience the extraordinary technology we have to show you. Actually, if everyone would stay in their seats, I want to get a different camera angle, so we're just going to start over. Aloha, everyone. OK, see you at lunch. Thanks, everybody.